Warning, this video contains adult content. Cuss words, inappropriate comments, and offensive language are highly probable. Viewer discretion is advised. What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a little while since I've made a video, and I apologize for that. I've been absolutely covered up with work and my business that I have going on the side and stuff, so I apologize. We're going to have some more videos coming out really soon. I've got to get that intake put on. I'm going to do some other things on the truck, but this video I wanted to do because I have to change some stuff on the truck because of the way I'm going to run the exhaust. And because of that, I decided that we were going to do an additional video. It kind of helps everybody out. It goes hand in hand. A lot of things you can do to a vehicle, you can increase how quick they are, how fast they are, for free. And the easiest way to do that is to reduce the weight. And in this video, I've taken some of the most common things on the truck off and weighed them, and we'll go by them item by item, how much they weigh. We'll have some points at the end of the video, what I would and wouldn't take off and why. I don't know if you can hear it right now. I'll go ahead and give you a little spoiler alert. Took the back seat out, and you can probably tell in the audio it significantly increased the amount of in-cabin noise. It's a lot worse. So stick around. I've got a lot of things coming in this video and in the other videos, and I hope it helps you out. At the end of the video, like I said, we're gonna have some key points to take away from this. The increases that I've seen in the truck since I've done the weight reduction, and just some good general information. So stick around, man. Like I said, the videos coming out here pretty quick are going to be really good. They're going to start coming out more frequent. So let's get to the weight reduction items. All right, so some of the first things I did was I just did an interior clean out. I took all the trash out, took all the CDs and all the random stuff in the truck out, and kind of ashamed to say I had over 10 pounds of just crap in here. I had a toolbox that was over 50 pounds, and so just cleaning out the inside of the truck will start that weight reduction process. And here we got 67 pounds of stuff. Next, I started the actual removal process of taking things off. The sound deadening engine cover, I can't use it with that Dorman style intake anyway, so it came off. Gained 2 pounds there. Next, I took the front tow hooks off the truck. It's not a four-wheel drive truck, and I'm not sure why they were there to begin with, but I didn't use them. They came off. Little things here and there add up. They were 5 pounds. So these are actually what started this whole process here. I'm going to be putting my exhaust out in front of the rear wheel opening on the passenger side, and these step bars were in the way. So I took them off, and they were pretty heavy, and I thought, you know what, we can do a weight reduction video, and here we are. And these things came in at 60 pounds. So next up on the list is the spare tire. This is the factory spare tire, and as you can see by the wear marks, it had rubbed into the frame and was completely useless. When I removed this, I took the winch that raises and lowers it and the lock out of the rear bumper that held it in place. And we gained 60 pounds here, I believe. Yeah, 60 pounds. I went ahead and took the jack, the tire tools, wheel chocks, all that out since I removed the jack. And that's an additional 10 pounds. So I'm going to be putting a roll pan on this truck, and that meant the tow hitch needed to come off. And I was actually surprised. I expected this to weigh a lot more than it did, but everything adds up in the end. 35 pounds here. So I'm changing the exhaust on the truck anyway, but the echo tips had to come off the Koenigsegg setup to get that tow hitch off. And they actually weighed quite a bit. They came in at 12 pounds. So here's where it gets kind of crazy. I took the back seat, the belts, the bolts, the nuts, everything out. And as I mentioned in the monologue that it's pretty loud in the truck now, so this seat will definitely be going back in. I might remove it for track day, but that'll be about it. It came in at 62 pounds. Next up is the tailgate. I definitely would not remove this unless I was going to the track, but I wanted the information to be out there for you guys. It's a weight reduction video after all, so it's removable, and we took it off and weighed it, and it came in at 50 pounds. As you can see in this picture here, it definitely raised the rear end of the truck here. In fact, the bed sits an entire inch higher now after removing all that weight from behind the axle, and I haven't even done the roll pan yet. So yeah, it's a big deal, man, weight reduction, and we're gonna have to throw some shackles on it and some spindles in the front and adjust the attitude by adjusting the altitude, as they say. But it cleaned it up a lot. Here's a little picture of the rear end. Shows you it opened it up. The lines are much cleaner. It just looks a whole lot better with all that stuff removed. But the total weight on this whole project removed was 303 pounds. And that is quite a bit of weight. And if you're familiar with the old drag racing thing, you know how much that equals. All right, so some of the key takeaway points from this thing is, first and foremost, this is a daily driver. So I would not take my passenger seat out, my rear seat out, probably wouldn't remove my spare tire and all that. But I have a good buddy that's a tow truck driver, so if I ever run into a problem, I'll just give him a call. Another thing is, since this truck's all-wheel drive, I'm not as concerned about removing so much weight behind the axle. If I was a two-wheel drive truck, I would not want to pull that much weight from behind the axle. Spare tire, rear bumper, tow hitch, all that stuff. Trucks are inherently hard to get traction with anyways. So by removing all that weight behind the axle, it's just going to compound that problem. You know, some things you could do additionally, like on a track day, drain your washer fluid. You can not go to a track with a full tank of gas. I mean, that's a given. A gallon of gas weighs about, of unleaded fuel, 6 pounds per gallon roughly. This has a 26-gallon tank, so if I went with a full tank of gas, I mean, that's an additional 156 pounds. You know, there's some key takeaways from this. Weight reduction is a good thing. The old drag racing standard, I think, is you know, for every 100 pounds you lose, you gain 1/10 of a second. Now in a truck, it's a little less than that. I mean, it's about half. That's because of the drag coefficient and all kinds of other good stuff. But overall, man, we've reduced the weight a lot. And you know, in the video, I gave you a total weight, and so far, I was averaging about 14.1 miles per gallon, and so far, not changing my driving habits at all, I'm up to 14.5, and that's just weight reduction. That's not changing anything else. So it can really help you significantly if you choose to do it. And if it equals, you know, even a 1/10 of a second or even half that, man, it's a significant increase in this truck. This truck, you know, like I mentioned before, weighs over 5,000 pound curb weight. And some of the items I took off, you know, 4 pounds here, 1 pound there, but I can tell you what, it's easier to remove that 4 pounds off the front of this truck than it is for me to go on a diet and lose 4 pounds. I ain't gonna do it. So I'm not that dedicated anymore. I quit running when I left the Army. So I hope this video helps you out. You can get quicker for free just by doing some simple things. We've got some more free mods coming up, so stay tuned on that. We're gonna do some things that get you about 7 horsepower for free, or real close to free. I didn't include putting the roll pan on this yet in this because I haven't installed it yet, and that's not for free. So I wanted this to be for free, but just for reference, losing the roll pan, or losing the bumper in place of the roll pan, about 75 pounds. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of good videos coming, like I said, and as always, God bless you, God bless your family, God bless the men and women in uniform that protect us and give us the right to make these videos, and God bless the United States of America. Stay tuned, more coming at you.